Hopefully, Ben, we'll be friends for another 50 years and all
That's
sorts
the plan.
and we'll change
hopefully
the
both
world.
live, exactly.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll live long enough, and we'll change the world to be a freer place and all that.
Even though as a religious person, and you know this because we've discussed this, as a religious person, I still think homosexual activity is a sin. Shapiro, will you bake Rubin a wedding cake? Okay, so, I mean, my answer is...
Well, I'm married already.
Right, he's married already.
But an anniversary, it was my anniversary last week. An anniversary cake would have been nice.
Right, so the answer is no. And the reason I won't is because as a religious Jew, I do not participate in activities that I believe are sinful.
If we were having an anniversary party, would you come? If I was inviting all the crew that we all know, and we were just an anniversary party, we're just having a party, and I'll even throw in some kosher food for you to make sure you don't have to bring your own food.
You know, honestly, I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it in the same way.
So that's interesting to me, because that's a different thing.
Because, you know, we've had this ongoing thing that we're friends, but he has a religious belief around gay marriage, and he wouldn't bake me a gay wedding cake, and that's okay, and I don't want Ben's kosher cake, okay? It's completely fine with me. I've said this before, but I do believe that over the course of time, 50 years from now, if we're able to maintain that conversation, I believe that probably at 80-something years old, Ben will go, you know, Dave, you were married to your husband for 50 some odd years, and you guys turned out to be pretty decent. I think maybe I was wrong on that one. I suspect that's the way this thing would go.
Can I make a bold prediction?
Sure.
30 years from now, we're going to be sitting here doing this, hopefully in a bigger garage. Maybe.
In Texas, probably,
and you may well have moved me on the abortion issue, and I think I may have moved you on coming to an anniversary party. What do you think about that?
I think it would be unlikely that you'd move me.
Ben Shapiro, who will not only not bake me the cake, but said that he wouldn't even come into, if I had an anniversary party for me and my husband, we've been married over 3 years. If I had an anniversary party, Ben said he probably wouldn't come.
Because the famous clip that people have circulated of one of your conversations with Ben Shapiro, where he said he wouldn't feel comfortable coming to your anniversary barbecue or party with your husband, because he believes that gay marriage is a sin and he would feel awkward about that.
Funny thing about the Shapiro thing is, look, does that put a cap on my friendship with him? Of course. If I was having a party next week, I wouldn't invite him.
Sounds like he might not come anyway. But.
Yeah.
But I said, Ben, hopefully we'll do this for another 50 years and we can do it in public. We'll do these conversations and we'll talk about these things. And I think I'll move you. I think when I'm 90 and he's a little younger than me, he's 80 or whatever it is, I think that over time I will have moved him on certain issues.
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe not.